Hello YouTube, it's your girl Crystal Lane. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode of Random Tuesday. This is Random Tuesdays where I share random topics with you. It's just random stuff that's going on in my life, in my world. So today, this topic may seem like a bag spot therapy type of a topic, but really and truly, it fits with Random Tuesday, child. So let me go ahead and tell you a story. I would say that this video is going to be really quick. It is not. So if this is not a good time for you to watch it, go ahead and save it to view later and then come back and see me. In the meantime, let's go ahead and I'll share with you my random whatever's going on in my world. So, as you can see, I am cleaning a bag. This is actually called a Coach Hippie bag. It is in the smaller size. I have this bag. This bag was listed for sale on my Poshmark. I used to be a premium seller on Poshmark, so it was listed for sale on my Poshmark page. I've since closed my Poshmark because I'm planning on doing a revamping of the items in which I sell and starting to get rid of some things. So I want to get back to being organized in my work area before I open it back up. So I was on the phone recently with my mama. So story time. I'm on the phone with my mama, and she was talking about the Duty and Burke I sent her for Christmas. She says she loves the bag. She gets a lot of compliments off of the bag. She really enjoys carrying it. I was like, well, it's probably time for you to have a spring bag. Maybe I should buy you a new spring bag. She's like, I don't know that I need a spring bag. I can carry this. It's black and brown, just like this bag, because my mama don't use a whole lot of different colors. She got some favorite colors, but in her bag life, she only used certain colors, right? So I was like, nah, you need a more summery bag. She's like, summery like what? And I was like a cream or, something more summery. How does this bag come into play? I don't know. It's still brown, child, but it is smaller and it's perfect for travel. Anyway, so I'm talking to her, and then she's like, well, I did see a bag on your page that I really, really like, and I would love to have that bag. I think it would be perfect for the summertime and for when I'm going on my casino trips or whatnot, or, carrying just for the summertime. I was like, which bag? And then I'm cleaning it. We'll talk about that in a bit. I said, which bag? And then she told me, she's like, oh, the name, da-da-da-da-da. And then I was like, okay, let me go and grab that bag. I was like, because it is fairly small. And I said, the problem is I don't have a crossbody strap for it. When I purchased it, it did not have the crossbody strap. So you're not going to get a crossbody strap. I mean, it doesn't come with the original crossbody strap, although I can give you a strap. And she's like, yeah, it has a strap on it. I was like, yeah, primarily a hand carry. She's like, can it go on my shoulder? So I went and got the bag. So here's the bag that she wanted. Green is my mama's favorite color, child. She won't admit it, but it is. Every time I turn around, she got some green. So the name of the brand is called Old Trend. Here's a 360. So it's almost like a satchel kind of duffel shaped bag when it's stuffed. It has those grommets on it, which is really cute. Silver tone hardware. It's genuine leather, so it's real leather. If you Google Old Trend, if you're not familiar with the brand, Google it. I mean, they do make quality bags, and they're not cheap. They probably run about the same price of Coach. For the most part. This one here has this cute little pink or red-ish color lining, along with leather detailing in the inside. This also says Old Trend. It has the inside pocket and then the two slip pockets on the side, zip closure. And then I told her, I was like, look, it could be a hand carry, crook carry. barely a shoulder bag carry. You know, if you're heavier, you might not be able to get it on your shoulder the way you think you want to. So you definitely will want to do a crossbody strap. So I told her, you know, at one point I had bought a bunch of replacement straps from Amazon. This one has some green in it with some tan and a little bit of hint of purple. The only problem is it's black here and it has gold tone hardware. She says she's okay with that. She did like the straps, so she'd like the strap to be sent with her. Well, what does all of that got to do with this bag, child? I'm getting to that. Just be patient. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm getting ready to close. I'm telling my mom I'm getting ready to go ahead and shut my store down for a while. Did you see anything else you're interested in? And she's like, no, not really. I think that'll do. You know, I got enough wallets. I got this. I got, you know, whatever else. And then I was like, well, what about one of them coaches? She's like, you give me one of those coaches? I was like, Mama, say less. Did you see one you want? And she's like, I don't know. Let me look. And I was like, well, I got one that you might like. And so I pulled out this little lovely number. And I said, she's like, oh yeah, I like this. And then I was like, I don't know that it'll hold more than the other one that you got. But we tried it. It holds the cell phone just fine. And she can even put a very, very small umbrella in here and some other things. So I was like, would you like this one? And she's like, I love that one. She said, don't you own that bag? And I was like, yes, I do, sort of. I own this bag here in the larger size. So this is my bag, which needs some condition and some care itself, child. But this is my bag. And then this is the bag that will go to my mom. So you can see that my bag is much larger than the one that's going to be going to my mom. The crossbody straps are slightly adjustable, so she can adjust it accordingly. So she's like, yeah, I love that bag. I'll take it. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, since it's going to you, let me go ahead and condition it up and get it really nice and cutie patootie for you. That's where we are today. So what I've been doing is I've been working on this bag. I've already cleaned it with Dr. Bronner's, and I did the Coach Dunk on this one. So she's been washed out. Now what I'm doing is I'm conditioning and cleaning it with saddle soap. So saddle soap says clean and renews handbags. So, and then it says here, I got several old things of saddle soap. It says cleans thoroughly and while restoring the natural preservative leather oils. So that's exactly what I want to do for this bag. So it's going to clean and restore. And then I have some mink oil that I'm going to use to do the final conditioning for this bag. So I'm set here to, I've already started, as you can see, it's a little wet. So I've already started saddle soaping this bag to soften it up, make sure that it doesn't crack. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bag. This is in excellent condition. There's no crack corners on here. Keep in mind that leather is skin. It is skin. What happens if your skin gets too dry? Well, it starts to crack. That's why it's so important for you to go ahead and condition your bags just as you condition your skin. So I want to make sure that when she gets this bag, and I do this for most of my customers too, if I got a good leather, Coach bag or whatnot, before I send it to them, I'll go ahead and condition it also. So it's not necessarily extra special treatment, but I had already done a good conditioning for this bag beforehand, but it had been a while. So I said, I'll go ahead and condition it for you, Mom. And then I'll go ahead and send it to you along with the other bag. So the conditioner that you're seeing, I share with you, I'm doing the saddle soap on this one. I'll also then turn around and do after it dries, I'll do the mink oil on this as well. and it should be very good and pretty. This is, I call it, that's why I wasn't sure, should this be considered bag spot therapy? I was like, no, not necessarily, because it's not for me, it's for mom. But I will say, bag spotting anybody's bag is still very therapeutic for me. I love it, I do. How I got into bags was, I would go sourcing, and I would find all of these old Coaches. They'd be cracked, dirty. I mean, we just don't, people were just not treating them very well. They were discolored, just in overall bad condition. And I would buy them as is, as long as they didn't have any exposed piping. Or even if they did, if it was minor exposed piping, I would go ahead and still buy it, because it still could be a very beautiful bag. And I would go ahead and buy it, and then I'd clean it up and I'd sell them. And it was just so gratifying. I just really, really loved seeing the beauty returned and getting customers that could appreciate it when they got the bag and they give me a feedback on the condition of the bag. It made me very, very satisfied, or gratification. I don't know what the right word is. And a lot of the times, the customer had no clue how much time I spent on restoring that bag. They just know they got a bag that's absolutely beautiful, that they're able to love for many years to come. And I may have spent, when I was going sourcing, I may have spent 50 cents, $2, especially if I bought it by the pound. I didn't spend it that much. I didn't spend that much on the bag. And then most of it, what I spent was my time in cleaning it and then conditioning it. And then go ahead and sell it is just very satisfying to me. So I definitely want to do the same thing for my mom. I want her to have a bag that she can enjoy for many moons to come. And be proud to say, my baby sent me this bag. And they'd be like, Mary, that bag is so pretty. She said she was getting so many compliments. That's how we got on the subject. She was getting so many compliments. I don't remember. I bought her a small mini satchel, basically, of Dooney and Burke. It was a Dooney and Burke bag I sent her for Christmas. And she's like, ooh, you got this cute Dooney and Burke. That is cute, blah, blah, blah. She said she got so many compliments off that bag. She's like, surprise. So hopefully she enjoys this bag. I think it is absolute. Look at it. The inside, I love the leather of it. Oh, gosh. Look at that. These are just absolutely beautiful bags. Look at the inside of this bag. It looks like a pit of darkness down there because you can't see it, sorry. But it's really clean. It is, there looks like a little bit of stain right here, but that could be just soap. Let me see. These you can turn inside out if you choose to, but I want to try to, I've already reshaped them, so I hate to do that, but let's see what this is before I send it to my mama. It's just a piece of paper. All right. Oh, now I've crinkled it up. I'll stuff it back again. And get the shape back in order. But I absolutely enjoy doing this, so I'd love to hear from you, YouTube. Do you clean your bags? Do you condition them? Do you condition them often? Remember that this is like skin. I mean, this is skin, not like skin. This is skin. So if you let your bag dry out too much, you're bound to get some cracking. And if you want to avoid that, make sure that you condition and clean your bags regularly. Clean them out after each use. You want to maintain the shape, stuff them so that you're able to maintain the shape, and really take good care of your bags. If you take good care of your bags, they'll last a lifetime. So I'll go ahead and finish this up. I'll do a short of this bag once it has dried completely, so you'll get a chance to see how successful I was. If you haven't already done so, YouTube, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you're notified the next time I upload a video. And don't forget, if you're not good to anybody else, be good to yourself. It starts with you. Put your own life vest on, child. Be good to yourself, and then work that goodness outward. Until next time, see you soon. Bye now.